It was a gloomy October day when Sarah, a tenacious investigative journalist with a fascination for the supernatural, received an intriguing assignment from her editor. She was to spend Halloween night at Hollow Hill, a notorious mansion that had long been rumored to be haunted. As she approached the mansion, shrouded in eerie mist and surrounded by an overgrown, neglected garden, a feeling of unease settled in the pit of her stomach. Inside the mansion, Sarah found herself in a dimly lit foyer filled with old, cobweb-covered furniture and faded portraits of bygone residents. The atmosphere was oppressive, and as night fell, she began to hear strange noises echoing through the empty corridors. At first, she dismissed them as mere creaks and groans of an old house settling, but as she settled into her temporary home, the sounds became more persistent. The paranormal activity in Hollow Hill escalated rapidly. Doors slammed shut with a deafening force, ghostly whispers filled the air, and strange, shadowy figures darted through her peripheral vision. Sarah's curiosity gave way to fear as she stumbled upon a hidden room, its walls adorned with a cryptic message written in blood-red paint, which read, "The curse lives." Desperate for answers, Sarah delved into the history of Hollow Hill. She uncovered the tragic tale of its last owner, a reclusive widow who had met a mysterious demise. Locals whispered that the mansion had been cursed for generations, haunted by the vengeful spirits of those who had suffered within its walls. As Halloween drew nearer, Sarah's encounters with the supernatural became increasingly frequent and intense. She couldn't deny the existence of the spirits any longer, and their intentions were far from benevolent. The townsfolk, upon hearing of her stay, warned her about the peril of being within the mansion's confines on Halloween night. While scouring the mansion's dusty library, Sarah stumbled upon an old diary. Its pages revealed chilling accounts of the curse's origins, the tormented spirits involved, and the key to breaking the curse. As she read, she realized that she had unwittingly become part of the sinister narrative of Hollow Hill. The clock ticked inexorably toward Halloween night. Sarah decided that she must conduct a séance to communicate with the restless spirits and seek a resolution to the curse that bound them to the mansion. The ritual opened a portal to the supernatural, leading to a terrifying confrontation with the vengeful entity that had held the mansion captive for so long. Halloween night descended into chaos as Sarah confronted the malevolent spirit at the heart of the curse. She learned about the tragic events that had led to the curse and the path to breaking it. A tense and harrowing showdown ensued, culminating in a battle between good and evil within the haunted walls of Hollow Hill. Drenched in sweat and resolve, Sarah embarked on the arduous task of breaking the curse to save Hollow Hill and herself. She faced her deepest fears and challenges to bring peace to the tormented souls trapped within the mansion's sinister embrace. The curse was ultimately lifted, but not without sacrifices and profound changes. With the curse broken, Hollow Hill transformed from a house of horrors into a place of tranquility. Sarah had not only survived a real-life Halloween nightmare but had also brought closure to the tormented spirits who had haunted the mansion for generations. She left the mansion, forever changed by her harrowing experience, with a renewed appreciation for the thin veil that separates the living from the dead. On a crisp October afternoon, Michael, a curious historian with a fascination for the occult, received a mysterious invitation. It led him to a remote village called Salem Wood, where a secret witches' coven was rumored to exist. The invitation promised a rare glimpse into the occult practices that had made the village infamous. Upon his arrival in Salem Wood, Michael was greeted by a somber village, the weight of its dark history evident in the eyes of its residents. The village had once been notorious for its witch trials and executions in the 17th century. Michael embarked on a quest to uncover the truth behind the village's sinister past. Michael's investigation led him to the enigmatic coven rumored to be hidden in the forest surrounding Salem Wood. He encountered secretive villagers who spoke in hushed tones about the coven's existence and the strange occurrences associated with it. The more he inquired, the more he realized the coven was not a tale to be taken lightly. As Halloween approached, the villagers grew increasingly superstitious and cautious, emphasizing the significance of this particular holiday. Michael couldn't ignore the unease that permeated the air, nor the eerie symbols he discovered etched into the village's architecture. He knew Halloween night held the key to unlocking Salemwood's darkest secrets. On Halloween night, Michael witnessed a series of ominous rituals conducted by the coven deep in the forest. The rituals were a chilling blend of ancient pagan practices and occult traditions. The coven's leader, a powerful and mysterious figure known as Mistress Celine, presided over the ceremonies. Michael's investigation into the coven's rituals revealed a connection to Salemwood's history of witch trials. He began to understand the coven's motivation, which was to seek vengeance for the wrongs committed against their ancestors. The spirits of the accused witches were believed to be their allies in this quest for retribution. As the night grew darker, Michael found himself entangled in the coven's plans. He was compelled to confront Mistress Celine, who revealed the depth of her powers and the peril of opposing her. The coven was determined to bring about a reckoning on this Halloween night, and Michael realized he was an unwitting pawn in their ancient vendetta. As the coven's intentions became clearer, Michael desperately sought a way to escape the impending catastrophe. He reached out to sympathetic villagers who provided insight into the coven's vulnerabilities. Armed with this knowledge, he hatched a daring plan to thwart the coven's dark designs. Halloween night reached its zenith with a climactic showdown between Michael and Mistress Celine, the embodiment of the coven's power. In a battle of wits and magic, Michael attempted to unravel the coven's rituals and break their hold on the village. In a final, harrowing confrontation, Michael managed to disrupt the coven's plan, breaking the cycle of vengeance and releasing the spirits of the accused witches. Salemwood, once steeped in darkness, saw the dawn of a new day, free from the grip of the witches' coven. Michael left the village forever changed, with a deep understanding of the supernatural forces that could lie hidden within the shadows of history.